I'd like to welcome Jan Ireland to the show today, and I'd like to find out from Jan some of the reasons why people would join Toastmasters, then even more importantly, why would they then want to become a member of an advanced club? Jan, how long have you been a member of Toastmasters, and what have you achieved so far?
Well, approximately 12 years, since 2002.
How many years? 12 years?
Yes.
Okay.
And achieved as far as level on the Distinguished Club Plan, or?
Well, okay, let's take it, in terms of, what was your reason for joining, and did you achieve some of those reasons?
Yes. One of my main reasons was to become better at doing competitions for jobs. It wasn't my most successful gain. My most successful gain was personal self-confidence and personal growth.
Are you saying that it hasn't helped you getting better jobs or better promotions?
No. No, has not.
Now, in that you've been a member for 12 years, what was your motivation to join an advanced club? What are the things that you find advantageous about an advanced club?
Well, as we discussed in my speech earlier, I was really stalling. I was attending Toastmasters. I was in my home club, very comfortable. The environment was very comfortable, but my thoughts were always that everyone else could do and that I perhaps could not. And I felt that I needed to take myself out of a comfort zone that I was in and try something different.
Well, how does an advanced club do that for you? I mean, you're in your own club, you've got the same manuals, but how does an advanced club do that for you?
Well, I was encouraged at my club to try leadership roles outside the club, and that was my epiphany. But in order to do that, I had to stretch myself beyond my comfortable home club. And I found myself in a competition to become an area governor. And as an area governor, I found myself the area governor of the Advanced Club in Victoria. So I partly joined to support that club, to give them another member, partly to find out what was going on behind the scenes in an advanced club, partly because I was highly impressed with what I had seen, and partly because I was scared to do it.
So a lot of partleys there. Almost by accident that you joined the Advanced Club, but what have you found since you become a member of the Advanced Club? And also, what have you found since you become a member, but you also have been an area governor and been to many different clubs? What have you found have been the advantages here?
Well, the people that are members of that club were highly visible in the community and highly motivated, a lot of distinguished Toastmaster designations. At first I didn't feel worthy in their presence in many ways, but I was forced by being a member of that club and taking part in roundtable evaluations to have a voice every single meeting and to say something to a highly advanced speaker to suggest where they could possibly improve what they were doing. And I felt totally out of my depth doing that.
Well,
you might
have felt out of your depth doing the round robin evaluation. But when you and I were talking on another occasion, you'd indicated how it certainly helped you improve your listening skills to be able to make a contribution. Talk about that.
Well, not only listening, but analytically thinking about what I hear. My predilection had been, if anyone does something, that whatever it is, it's okay. And I just filtered every opinion out of it. But I needed to think about my opinions and then voice them and stand behind them.
Ooh, voice them and stand behind them. How has that helped you back in your home club? How has that helped you?
Well, I think there's a lot of my fellow members have seen more of a change in me than I had always seen in myself. and they've always encouraged me and come back to me, and I felt that degree of respect that I don't typically find in many other places.
Wow. So you get back in there and then people are looking and are they noticing a difference in the great Jan Ireland?
Absolutely.
Now, sometimes when we talk about being a member of an advanced club, we talk about being able to do speeches that are longer, use an advanced manual. Maybe you can let me know how that's worked for you.
Well, I didn't attempt, I think I had attempted one speech in one advanced manual before I joined the advanced club.
In how many years?
That would have been about 9.
About 9 years, okay. Okay.
So it gave me the strength to try to work on the advanced manuals, and in doing so, I went back and repeated the basic manual as well a few times, because if you don't use it, you lose it. And even now, after delivering as many speeches as I finally have, I'm barely weaning myself off of using notes.
But you are making improvements.
I am.
And one of the things that I've noticed about you is that you like to attend conventions. What is it that you get out of Toastmasters conventions?
Well, more of that respect, more of a wider circle of individuals that you get to meet. It's a great sense of community with those that you already know, but you meet people that you would not have met under other circumstances, that live in other places in the province. And when I'm so fortunate to go to Kuala Lumpur, other people in the world.
And what would you like to get out of your trip to the World Toastmasters Convention in Kuala Lumpur? What would you like to achieve?
Well, I hope I don't volunteer for too many roles, because oftentimes I go to a conference and I volunteer now, and I'm asked if I would be willing to take on a role, and I say yes, and then I find out what the role is and do my best to do the best job I can. So I'm hoping that this time I can be an observer, because it is my first international convention.
Have you thought ahead and said, what are the things that I can glean from this convention that will enable me to be even better at my advanced club? Have you thought about that?
Actually, not enough, I don't.
And that's why I asked the question. One final question. What advice would you give to people thinking about joining an advanced club?
I believe that, like taking on an executive role in your club, it's an obligation that we should all take to join an advanced club, to see what it's like, to stretch ourselves beyond our comfort zone in our regular club, and to help that advanced club as well, because each advanced club needs to continually grow and improve what they do.
A combination of improving yourself and helping the club improve. It's been my pleasure to have the opportunity to interview Jan Ireland and take a look at what she had to say about being in an advanced club. This is Vic Lindell for Master Motivators.